Hello, Marvel fans. Welcome to episode of Marvel Talk with your hosts,
Nick
and Chris. And we're doing a Deadpool and a Wolverine graphic novel review tonight.
That is right. In the hype of Deadpool and Wolverine, which comes out in 1 week from today, the time of this recording, we're just going to do two big books, two graphic novels that are based off of some storylines. Now, this one is a very interesting one. This is basically Deadpool killing the Marvel Universe again. The only real difference is, from when I read it, was just its newer characters that were released. And of course, we're going to talk about that all, but just to let you guys know that this is definitely like a modern take of it than what you saw in like last, which I believe Christopher actually covered.
Yeah, it was actually, I think it was like around, I forgot exactly when, but I definitely did.
It was last year.
Yeah.
It was so you guys can go check that out on the channel. While you're there, go check out the banner too, because everything's all month-long Deadpool. Even the stuff, if you noticed, the icon is the necklaces. So feel free to just look around. We'll give you all your needs beyond just this month, because we have other past contents of Deadpool and Wolverine. But so we have this, and then of course,
and I have this. It's the Claremont and Miller Wolverine storyline from back in 1982.
An iconic storyline.
With that famous look of Wolverine with the claws giving like...
Just a newer take on it, which I like.
Yeah, it's a deluxe edition.
Yes,
so this
it's graphic novel.
Yes. So yeah, it has like, the 82 issues with a bonus of Uncanny X-Men 172 and 173. It connects to the storyline.
Yes. I don't have any specials. However, I will show you, like, they do show you like the cover art for some of the issues. They have like the cover A's and B's and stuff on here. So
yes,
we're gonna show you. So that's what I have. In fact, one of them is actually right here on the back, which I really like.
Yeah.
But yeah. So we'll let Christopher go for. Do you want me to go first, or do you want to go first? It actually didn't work on who's gonna go first.
I can go first. It's no big
Okay.
deal. All right, so here we go. So it starts off. And of course, here's that cover that it all starts with. So it starts with Wolverine, who's out in the woods right here. And he goes up against a bear. Yeah, so, and there's again right there. Then he goes to a bar, and then he gets into a little fight with this fella right here. And apparently he finds out that the love of his life, Mariko Yoshida, right here, apparently got married. And so he goes off to go see her. And, yep, so there he goes. And apparently when he gets there, he finds her been bruised in the eye. And apparently he threatens the husband that pretty much that did it right here. And so, and apparently ends up meeting the father of Mariko, and he actually has a little battle with him right here. But apparently he gets beaten, unfortunately. And so he ends up back in an alley, and he got attacked by some gangsters sort of thing. But then apparently a woman shown right here actually comes to him right here.
Need help?
Oh, I got it. There we go. So now we go on to issue 2. So apparently, and this is where we run into the Hand, that famous ninja group. Like how the Ninja Turtles...
Well, actually, yes. I was actually about to interrupt you to say that, but I didn't want to interrupt. But since you brought it up, yes. Fun fact, the Foot Clan is based off of the Hand. It's even been confirmed by the creators saying we wanted to do a fun parody of Marvel, so we decided they have the hand, we'll go with the foot, and it became the most iconic thing since. So yeah, thanks Daredevil for that.
Yeah. So yeah, and there goes he's how Wolverine's fighting the hand, and right here is like that woman that saves him, and turns out to be Yukio. And so she tries to take care of him in her apartment. And apparently, almost like shows right here, he actually has feelings for him, apparently. So you can see right there. And even right there. And so they try to sneak into like their house, like underwater, right here. And apparently ends up running into this guy here. And yes, even Wolverine ends up fighting him right down there. And so, once again, Wolverine has some more fighting against more ninjas. Yep, and there's some more. But then apparently, like a look of shock. Because apparently this whole thing was actually all just a big stage act, it turned out. As a matter of fact. And here's like cover of issue 3. So now Logan ends up fighting this big guy right here. Very sumo wrestler looking fella. Just only with pants.
With pants!
Yes.
Better than no pants.
Yeah, and just those tights. That just cover up, you know what, down there.
Thank God.
And ends up tossing him out the window. And so once again, they get attacked by the hand again. Oh, and apparently almost gets hit by a train almost. Here, but he was able to save Yukio right here. Oh, but then arrows came in all over the place and he got badly wounded. And so now Yukio ends up going a little undercover act right there. And apparently finds this man, Asano, has been killed. Well, Logan does. And apparently, and yes, it turned out Yukio actually does it. And so he chases after her. And so apparently he's gonna have a little throwdown right here, and ends up showing the claws that went with the famous thing it does. Snicked. And apparently the hand ends up coming in again, and then another big fight ensues. And apparently, and so apparently Logan here has a little epiphany. Oh, he is like right there, you can see. It says, "A man That's what he is. I'm a man. And now here we go to the last issue of the Wolverine series. Starts off. Sorry, can't explain right there, but apparently trips on some people right here. Yeah, and here again, here's Marco's father right here, who apparently summoned the hand. And right here we see Logan apparently been weaponed up. Well, not just with claws, of course, an arrow stuff. And then shows Yukio again, doing a little bit more spy action. And then Mariko confronts her father, right here. And apparently it's shown right here, the hand we've been killed, and there's pretty much Mariko with her husband with a gun towards her. And so apparently the Yukio and Wolverine meet up, and he was trying to stop him again. And yep, and apparently Yukio kisses Wolverine right here. And so Mariko's father and Wolverine have once again another showdown. Oh, okay. Sorry. Oh, yep, still fighting. And then apparently she stops the fight. Right here. And apparently the X-Men find out that Logan and Mariko are getting married.
Woohoo! Good for them.
Yep. And now we get into the Uncanny X-Men 172. That continues this story.
Which is the tie-in, yes, what you said.
Mm-hmm. So the X-Men are end up arriving to Japan, and as you can see right there, like there's Nightcrawler down there, and so, and then apparently Silver Samurai is shown here. There. And apparently another brawl ensues with Silver Samurai, Yukio, and Wolverine right here. And right here, apparently, the roof, and Storm catches her and have a little talk. And Storm even has a little talk with everyone down there. And so, and then it shows Mariko right here, like almost look like having some thoughts of sorts. And still more talking Logan's doing with Storm, just quickly, right there. Oh, and then apparently a little something even happens with Scott Summers, with right there, just quickly. And yeah, Silver Samurai again, just right there. And so another brawl ensues with Samurai and Yukio right here.
Silver Samurai, you mean?
Yeah,
right?
yeah, Silver Samurai, of course. I'm just saying for short.
Oh, okay. You could just call him Silver Samurai. It's not that bad.
Okay then.
That is like his, real name.
Yeah. Yeah, so I know it's Silver Samurai. I just say Samurai just for short.
But I was like, why was he saying Samurai? Like that, I thought it was Silver Samurai.
Yeah, so excuse me for that. Okay. And then eventually we get up to
Is the last one?
last issue, yes. It's the Uncanny X-Men 173.
Shit's about to go down from here, folks.
Yep. So yep, right here, actually, where Wolverine's got this guy's throat right here. And apparently even has a little fight with this chick right here. Yep, and just he is right here. Oh, and here we go. One last battle with Silver Samurai and Wolverine. And I'm right there too. And then he defeats him. Logan defeats Silver Samurai and and then Mariko is shown like now having like second thoughts about this marriage. And so yeah, okay, so the day of the wedding happens. And apparently Scott ends up appearing with actually Madeline Pryor right here. Even though he thinks it's Jean actually.
Yes.
And so right here, right as soon as the marriage goes down, apparently Mariko ends up stopping it. And because apparently she says how Logan is not worthy, unfortunately. And so, and that's pretty much just how it ends.
Sad ending.
Yeah, as you can see right there, even has a little, Logan's got a little tear right there. If you can see that. And that's pretty much that. So yeah, this was like a really great graphic novel storyline. Thank you. Overall,
definitely one of my favorites, indeed.
Yeah,
at least for Wolverine, it's one of my favorite Wolverine storylines.
Yeah, I mean, this was like actually his first official storyline.
Main one.
Yes, main one. And overall, yes, it was really great. I truly recommend this as a 10 out of 10.
That's what he said because you know. But now we get to Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe again. So,
and so the floor is yours.
Why, thank you. So we're just gonna show you right here. So this starts off pretty interesting. Apparently MODOK is apparently in control, thinks he's in control of Deadpool. I even like how they show you the names of like the characters, so get used to that in these issues. And basically he's just telling like, you know, hey, I have Deadpool under my control. Everyone realizes that he's like a little off more than usual. And he ends up like betraying MODOK. As you can see right here, he blew him up. Just another thing to show you right there. And then he takes on like obscured characters, which is pretty funny. He just ends up taking out like obscured characters. So feel free to pause. Just one more time. Just feel free to pause if you need to take a minute. I'm not gonna name these losers. But like again, also you should know that a lot of the stuff that you're gonna see is like in his mind. So this isn't in his mind, but like I'll show you the parts that are. So there's like a huge investigation going around. A lot of people are just like in on this. You can see like Punisher's in here, Jessica's in there, Moon Knight's gonna be in here. It gets very crazy. Punisher, like I said, and as you can see, Mr. Knight is in there. So basically, the gods, Deadpool, like, so Nick Fury, like he thinks he's talking to Nick Fury in his mind, and that this is like all of this part, like anything that you see that's not like this is all like in his mind. So the gods end up going to the Agency. And it's just like Hercules, Thor, Loki in his female form, and like Lady Thor, not Thor, Lady Thor. Because this was taking place during that whole change. And it's funny because like Deadpool's now imagining everyone like having a great time, like he's in a toga, he even says toga, and even makes like a funny fourth wall break saying that it's Marvel swimsuit season. And he's just thinking that he's having like a great time with everyone, just to take Medusa's head and turn everyone into stone. Yeah, it gets worse from here. So everyone's just talking. Oh, but he does end up killing like Gambit and Rogue. Which I was like, holy shit, this is getting kind of serious. But you're not also going to believe who's also trying to take him out. Yeah, Red Skull, Abomination, Magneto, like everyone's trying to. And this is one of the issues, by the way. Issue 2, one of the covers is Spider-Man and Deadpool. Spider senses are tingling. And this one's really interesting because he's in the Venom symbiote. Venom, he has Venom as a host, and this is where things get a little kind of get really sad, because right now Deadpool is imagining him in the suit with Peter having a hot dog eating contest and fighting the Blob, which unfortunately Venom just eats Spider-Man. And Deadpool, because he says that Venom and Deadpool were friends, he lets him go. Doesn't even bother killing him. So yeah. And then he's just like imagining seeing Jessica Drew and taking care of who is Spider-Woman, and he's just taking care of everyone, and like he's taking care of the baby, just for him to just fight her, and having all this chaos going around. More people dying. Moon Knight. Oh, here we go. He even kills Spider-Man of 2099. And then he takes on Miles Morales, which it gets really intense from here, because he even rides the glider and puts the Spider-Man suit on to face Miles. And Miles does think that it's Peter, but it's not. But Deadpool even calls him like a failed copy. like he's like a variant clone conspiracy, because he's imagining taking on like the monster Peter Parker with the mutated, and just kills him. And unfortunately, Jessica Drew finds his head like just headless with half of his mask taken off. So now it leads up to Gwenpool. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that's how old this comic is that you have Gwenpool in here. And yes, they are going to have some words. We get into issue 3 now, which this was the cover for issue 3. And it's just her infiltrating and trying to find out what's going on with the villains. She ends up fighting like Doom and Abomination. And then we get like, more stuff over here from Moon Knight and Punisher. Still trying to figure out what's going on. Unfortunately, Deadpool now thinks that he's having some fun with the X-Men in a little QB type of way, which is like these miniature things, and it's just him thinking he's having like a great time. But unfortunately, he just killed the whole X-Men. Just like more stuff here, more investigation, nothing to worry about here. Oh, now he finds Moon Knight and Punisher, and it's all classic style. And it's just, how this is going to go. Slaughtering, fighting. You guys know how this is going to pay off. But here's more of them fighting and getting into it. And now Deadpool is is mad himself in the hospital with Reed and everyone. And he's just, his family and shit. Well, not family, but like friends that he thinks are. And then we get like the newer heroes and some of the old ones trying to take down Deadpool. And I think you guys already know how that's going to work out. Because now he has the Ultron armor with Iron Man. And he's getting ready to kill everyone. Which, by the way, this is another cover with him as the Grim Reaper, which I thought was pretty cool. And now the other issue 4, which is him just saying cut the cover. And now this is just him imagining like the black and white. And he's thinking that he's just having like a great time fighting, having a blast. Just, if you guys want to pause that. Unfortunately, it is him just taking on everyone. Kate Bishop's just like freaking out, which she should. Like, this is a serious thing. Like, you know, here are more crazy stuff happening here. And now he's just imagining like a field, like a little kids, like they're all kids and having fun.
It's looking like the Peanuts.
Like a little, yeah, it's a lot of fun here. And then, you know, just everything here. He's just, and he knows what he's doing. It kind of like I'm a bad guy and stuff like that. And Gwenpool's trying to figure out stuff. What's going on here? Oh, more fun little him riding with the Ghost Rider. And him just like, you know, him in outer space and everything, even though he's just murdering everyone. But now here we get to the good part. Gwenpool versus this Deadpool, the psychopath. And she tries to like snap him out of it. They have a lot of exchanges. In fact, he even calls Gwenpool like a knockoff, a Deadpool in pink. And she even says like, the real Deadpool would know that he would rock the pink. Which she's not wrong. And then she's telling him she kills him, but she tells him to bring down the villains who are like doing all this, and tells her to please stop them. So he agrees, and then we get to the last issue, and this was the cover. I think you guys already know where this is going. With everything, he goes after the rest of the Marvel universe, which is just the villains at this point. So they even have Carnage, and he ends up taking out Carnage. You know, he ends up killing Green Goblin. He ends up just hunting everybody down.
Man, I think it looks like Mysterio right there.
Which one?
Right here, I think. Or unless that is the Green Goblin, okay.
Oh, no, that is Mysterio. Sorry, that is Mysterio. Because he kills Green Goblin later on. I thought they were just like, I just thought he stole the glider. I actually didn't really pay attention to that. Good eye, Chris. I'm going to be really real here. This is on my part. I didn't pay attention to that. I just saw the green. I was like, oh, they're showing us that he just stole the glider or something. So good eye there.
Yeah, I noticed like this.
Yeah, I didn't notice that. But yeah, here, guys, just a little reminder. Yeah. This is on me. This is on me because I actually just thought that he just stole the guy. I didn't pay attention to like the other details there. So okay. Good work, Chris. Also, it's been a while since I read this. Yeah, it's been like a few years since I read this, but yeah. Other than that, he kills all the villains, the rest of them, even like that Hoppy guy. Forgot his name. He's one of those obscured ones. But yeah, he goes after everybody. Bullseye, the Kingpin. No, here's the Green Goblin one.
There he is.
Here he is. So yes, so I knew he was in here. I didn't know I went too far away. Yes, so I went ahead of myself. There. But yes, he ends up killing Baron Zemo, just everyone. And now we get to Magneto. And Magneto just realizes that he didn't anticipate that it would go this far, but let's be honest, here it's Deadpool. Of course it went this far.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, as you guys noticed, there's no make-believe or anything. He knows at this point that there's no point in sugarcoating it. He's just murdering everybody. Mm-hmm. And now we get to Red Skull, who hired Taskmaster and
Lady Death.
That's right. Well, no, that's not Lady Death. That's Taskmaster.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I said Taskmaster. I can understand where you got that from because of the skull.
I didn't. And plus, I didn't see the rest of the suit. Yeah, that's why.
And
yeah, Taskmaster.
And I forgot his name.
Crossbones.
Yes, he hired Crossbones and Taskmaster to stop Deadpool, but you guys already know where that's gonna go. Yep. And he even says right there that he's like, it's a good thing that he's not a good guy, because there ain't no hero business. He's not a hero. He's just not. Everyone's dead, and it leaves with that. But here are some cool variant covers, like I promised you guys. All these nice variant covers. Feel free to pause, take a look. These are really good variant covers. And here are just the rest of the variant covers, and then the suggestions over here. The collector's editions and stuff like that, which, by the way, I think I did Deadpool Secret Wars.
Yes, I remember.
I did that one too, so you guys want to check that out, you can.
Actually, I think that was like the first one we ever did.
Yeah, I think so too. I wanted to do
I remember
something special.
the Spider-Man Red Goblin.
You
one.
did. So you guys should go check that out. We actually have it in one of the collections.
Yes.
I forgot what you call it. Highlights. We have them in like the little collection thing.
The playlist.
The playlist, yes, which we have the whole collection in there. In fact, we're gonna add this one to the to one of them,
yes.
the reviews. So if you want to go check those out with this one, feel free to click it and do what you gotta do. But yes, guys, this was both Wolverine and Deadpool Kills the Marvel Universe Again. This is I would say this is also a 10 out of 10. I really love this. All the 5-issue miniseries was fantastic.
Yeah.
Highly recommend.
And I will say this, I mean, I know mine was like a bit long and a bit like short on words. It's just, it's been a while since I read this, so.
No, you're
but
good.
I'm pretty sure if any big Marvel fans have at least read this, you probably at least get the gist of this.
Me.
Yes,
Yes,
exactly.
And everyone else. Also, guys, if you don't want to hunt these down, there is the Marvel comic app.
Yeah.
This is not a sponsor. I just want to make that clear. I'm just saying that, like, if you guys don't want to hunt these down or go to a comic book shop, you can get the app. There is a free 1 month free subscription, and you get access to all of this and more. So, again, if you're not someone that wants to get, although we 100% will always recommend getting physical stuff to read because it's nice. It's really,
and plus you get to add as a part of a collection, of course.
yeah. So it's just nice to have for a collection. If you're not a comic book collector though, but you like to read, yeah, check that out. But this is definitely a must for comic book collectors and for Marvel collectors as well. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed. Again, 1 week, the time of this recording, for Deadpool and Wolverine. Let us know if you read these and you liked it in the comments down below. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one. And with that being said, Excelsior.
Enough said.